I'm not on time. 10 seconds. Hello. I'm late. But look, this is what we're picking from. Okay. I got these last year at Christmas at the bookstore. Look, they're only 8.99 Canadian dollars. Okay, my dad's always like Canadian dollars, and I'm like, it's always gonna be Canadian dollars, Dad. I'm never gonna convert it for you. I just don't care to. It's really not that specific, Father. Okay, but I got two decks, right? At the bookstore, they had different things. This is palm reading cards. So all the cards have to do about different palm lines. I have not even used them. I just collect cards. All right. I haven't even, they're in order and everything still. They're brand new. Look how crisp they are. I know they're so new. Okay. They're so nice. Okay. I got some astrology ones too. It's either astronomy or astrology. I'm pretty sure it's astrology. Okay. So this is what we'll pick from. I just happened to see them and I'm like, you know what? I mean, yeah. I'll learn the deck one card at a time if I use it for picks. Listen, it gets boring always using animal decks. Ugh, my hands are sore. I forgot my gloves. I know, I should put them on. I kind of should because my hands genuinely hurt. Because I didn't wear them to work. If I don't wear these gloves to work, I get sore hands. And I don't like it. Okay? I'm too young for that. Okay? Maybe I should put on my gloves. Listen, I tell everybody these gloves intimidate people. Listen, okay? I'm with my ex-husband. He comes with me to work sometimes, right? And I tell him, I was like, these gloves, I said they've given me like at least 10% more intimidation factor. Okay. And he's like, he laughs. He's like, no, they don't. And I'm like, no, listen, people see me when I come to clean, they're like, whoa, she's serious about cleaning. Okay, intimidated. Okay, genuinely, I feel it. And he's like, he's laughing. He thinks it's silly. He thinks I'm joking because I am, but it's true. Okay. Then I'm walking. I'm eating my beef jerky. I'm getting supplies for my job that day. So I'm going to one building to pick some stuff up to go to the next building. So I'm eating. It's snack time. It's a break time. I take a break. I smoke a cigarette. I slow poke this. I tell him to chill out. And this is part of the process of cleaning. You just gotta chill. It'll get done. And so we go into an elevator. There's a girl. I don't even pay attention to her. I say hi to her, whatever. And I'm gonna say bye to her too. Tell her to have a nice day. He's like, "What did you? Why was she looking like that?" I said, "What do you mean? Why is she looking like that?" He was like, "She got all real scared and uptight when you came in the elevator." I looked at him. I said, "It's the gloves." Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And he couldn't help but laugh. He's like, "I'm starting to believe this." I was like, "It's these gloves." All right. Why do I wear them? Because I don't want to damage my knuckles. I don't know. I'm preserving my hands for my future husband's penis. All right. Nicole will get married again one day if she can find the right partner. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever actually going to do ceremonies. I don't know. Like, who's really gonna show up? It's kind of like my dad. Like, you know what I mean? I got a party of one over here. Like, I don't know. I don't really need a wedding. I'm not a wedding gal. I didn't have a wedding the first time either. Oh, I wore a pantsuit. I didn't like it. I was like, I have a dress. Why can't I wear the dress? Why can't I wear my dress? Why do I have to wear this? My mother-in-law tells me because it's just a courthouse ceremony. No one's going to be there. It's just to sign papers. I was like, oh, okay. She's like, but you got to look nice. You're going to court. So she dresses me up like Celine Dion. Fuck, dude. I tell this to someone that I was talking to. I was talking to Dylan. He's like, I would love to see that. I was like, no, no, no one will ever see. No, there's a video. There's a video of me in that pantsuit. If I could burn it, I would. But it wasn't even mine. It was borrowed. She gave it to me. She's like, put this on. I was like, it's a wedding, not a funeral, woman. Like, I'm not going to perform what is happening, but I wore it. No, Nicole wore it. And guess what? Guess what? It was a lie. Okay, I get there, everyone goes to the courthouse like it's the wedding. Okay, people do come. The lady tells me you don't have anyone. I was like, I was told this wasn't the wedding. She's like, oh, okay. And she continues on. This was the judge lady. Nicole's married. Of course, it's the stupidest thing ever. Take a look at this. This is how it sounds. This is all stupid. All right. And then as I'm leaving in my hideous pantsuit, okay, married now. I'm a married woman. I'm walking down these, the Place de Justice, and I'm walking down the steps. A woman pops out of a limo wearing her gown. And I was like, I looked at my mother and I was like, she's wearing her gown. I was like, the fuck? And then people started showing up. I was like, she's having a real wedding here. I was like, you lied to me, woman. Why'd you make me wear this hideous fucking pantsuit? Why did we buy the dress? Why? I still have that dress. No, I still have that dress. It's too pretty. I don't know. I have to like sell it. It's never been used. There's no like hex on it or nothing like, here, have my old used wedding dress. No, it's not never been used. I've never been fucked in it. It hasn't been stripped off. Nothing. It's just beautiful. It's got lots of pearls. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't know why I'm talking about this. By the way, that's my wedding. But I mean, I would maybe do it again if I didn't have to do any of that. No, thank you. Okay. It's just kind of like we get along. We like each other. Your husband now. Okay. We shall pick cards. Hold on. I'm gonna get. Okay. I'm going to get into. Listen, I don't know what's in this deck. I wasn't expecting this. A fingerprints card. Okay. Already, my hands don't hurt because they just need a little support. Mhm. Hold on. Ooh, the affection lines. How cute. What does this say? It says these are small horizontal lines located at the edge of the palm. I can't see my palm. This is the worst time to wear them, but life is what it is. Okay, when chained or broken, you are cautious about love and critical towards yourself. I think that's cute. Okay, wait, what does it say? When chained or broken? I wouldn't know. Where are they located? These are small horizontal lines located at the edge of the palm. There's like a lot of edges on the palm. Like which side? I guess all of them? Hold on, I want to know how affectionate I am. I mean, I touch myself a lot. That sounds so perverted. I mean, I do touch myself a lot, pervertedly too. So sorry, mother. But also, I touch myself a lot affectionately. Listen, I'm affection starved. I haven't been hugged in years. I don't even. My boss hugged me, and I was like four into it. I was like, what is happening? Like, I don't know how she took that. I was like, I'm strange. I wasn't expecting you to come in for a hug. I don't even know if this is real. I was like, is this real right now? What's she hugging me for? People don't touch me. I'm the only person that touches me. If I don't touch me, who will? Okay. No, it's lonely in the palace. Okay, hold on. Listen, it's 3 a.m. I am crashing. Of course I'm crashing. I want to go back to bed, but I kind of can't because of the crash. So with crashes, you can expect strange conversation. Try to remember when I took the insulin. I think I got like an hour and a half left. I've lowered. Okay, I have, don't worry. Fear not. I have all the things I need. Okay, and ignore the gloves. Okay, I know they're intimidating. Just ignore them. Okay, they're actually for very nerdy purposes. Okay, so we have option one, which is very short fingers. Option two, which is fingerprints, the loop specifically. And option three, the Mount of Mars. Oh, what? I knew it. Okay, inner, whatever that is. Okay, we'll go into them more in depth later. You could even maybe pause that and read if you choose. But overall, I will see you at your pick. I'll try to shuffle decently fast, and I'll try not to get too, distracted with it. And I will see you at your reading. Don't worry, I'm gonna make it there. I'm only at 4.9. We're gonna get there. I don't know. Hold on. I need some Mountain Dew. Ah, my stomach don't even feel good neither. I drank some Sunny D and it just didn't go well. Okay, that's just life. Like I have heartburn from it. Like, I don't know what that shit was. I don't listen. Sunny D is nuclear. That shit ain't even real juice. It says it's got 5% juice in it. What? The what? How? What else is in there? I don't know, but I tried it. I like Sunny D. Like it tastes nice, but God, my body's like, no, get that shit out of here. And I listen to my body. I don't have heartburn anymore because I don't eat things that give me heartburn. But it's funny because when I used to get a lot of heartburn, those things, not all those things give me heartburn anymore. Listen, diabetes has been developing apparently my whole life, so eating is kind of for me. I enjoy it though. It tastes good. I was talking to somebody, I felt like such a weirdo. Uh, I was talking about eating animal products. I was trying to talk about my diabetes. And somehow we started talking about eating people. I was like, we ain't how did we? I'm thinking to myself, how did I get on that topic? I was like, we ain't talking about that. I was like, we're talking about eating animals. The guy's like, oh, I could never. I love to eat animals. And I'm like, yeah, animals are pretty tasty. Okay, but they hurt me. It hurts me to eat the animals, so it's wrong somehow. Hold on, my earpiece is dying. Listen, I suspect that that's what attacked my pancreas. It's because I don't know, I eat animal products like butter and cheese and shit. And meat. Meat I feel is the worst for it. I don't know. I'm not too into veganism though. I feel like that shit is some type of weird cult that I don't want to be a part of. Vegans. No, have you ever met a vegan? They're so fucking intense. There's this vegan guy on TikTok. Dear God. I actually have joined his live and talked to him for a brief moment. Like, that motherfucker. Wow. Okay, he's like, I want answers. And then I'm like, here's the answer. Silence! He didn't want my answer. He was talking, all right? Listen, to be fair, I went too deep for him. He's a vegan. His brain is not fueled properly. Because I will admit, we need the animal. Do you get what I'm saying? To sit around and consume protein, like plant protein. Do you know how much plant protein it takes to make a steak? You get what I'm saying? It's eating the meat, though. It's about the eating dead animal. I can't do this. I can't eat like a steak. It's a dead animal just sitting there. Yes, it's red meat still, but I cook it and it changes its whole dynamics, and then my digestion doesn't it don't digest it right. It digests it like a foreign concept every time. This is everyone's body, mind you, but I'm very vulnerable to this, right? So it's like that's why the beef jerky is amazing because it's raw meat that's been like jerkified. You know what I mean? It's been dried out. It's still raw. You know what I mean? It's been like time capsuled. Because I will never eat raw meat. Ew. No, I will not. I had a boyfriend briefly. Nicole had a boyfriend once. I did. I was just 17 and I just I hadn't realized how stupid the concept is. But no, this guy was just, all he was a guy that would sit around and sleep around behind my back because I wouldn't sleep with him because I was too young. I was not sleeping at 17. I was not sleeping like this. I was sleeping. You get what I mean? Fuck, if I slept over, I slept. I didn't sex. I don't know. People have a hard time believing this, but I really don't give. Okay, point is, yeah, so he went out and he would go get sex elsewhere. Okay, and it was gross. I was like, I don't really want to be with you. I don't really like those. You kind of make me miserable. I feel like that's the opposite of your purpose. Maybe you need to go to her. Maybe she wants misery. I don't want it. No, I don't want it. No, I was born old, and I don't want anything this world offers me, apparently. Okay, but either way. back to the food. So yeah, yes, animals are great. Eating animals is tasty. I'm not a vegan. I'm just kind of forced into the vegan box. And I had a conversation with a vegan once, and he just yelled at me. It was about ribs. He was basically, because he was talking about the Bible and how Eve is made from the rib of Adam and something like this. And how he's trying to act like because this is so crazy, like, why would he do that? Why wouldn't he just do it this way? You know, I told him, I popped up on his live, and I was like, because he knows science that you don't. I was like, you think you could do it that way? I was like, but to maybe to genetically completely clone somebody without it actually being your genetic clone, maybe it has to be from the rib. I told him everything inside your bones. I said you have marrow. I said you have blood cells in there, stem cells. I said maybe the ribs specifically have a particular stem cell there that's got the powers of life. And he was like, no, no, that's, you see how far you had to dig deep to do all that? I was like, well, because that's how complex reality is. It's complex, dude. You can expect some deep, but it was an answer, was it not? And he was like, yeah, and he kicked me. He kicked me, and I was like, you know, you did it, Nicole. When the vegan gets angry, now I feel like an angry vegan is not a win under my belt for the Lord. For the Lord. Nicole, constantly talking of the Lord. What else is there? You know, I saw a quote that said that, oh, I don't remember what it was. I can only remember the gist of it, and that's not good enough. Hold on. It was like, it was basically like talking about like when a woman's life falls apart, right, with her partner or anything like this. She doesn't seek another man, she seeks God. And it's the truth. That's exactly what happened to me. I was like, oh, it's not true. I was like, it's not true. It's like when he started acting up, all right, I went to the Bible. Who else was I supposed to go to? I was like, oh, God. I was like, listen, all right, death do us part. I don't want that. It's not. I'm sure you didn't mean from the person. Question mark. All right. Flips through the Bible, reads the entire thing to justify what the fuck I'm supposed to do when your husband changes. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It requires too much talking. Okay. It requires a whole fucking like 4 years of decompressing. 4 years to decompress that file. Okay. But no, like seriously, you do because there's no one else. And then when you do that and it takes you away from that person, you're like, so be it. All right. Why are my cards messed up? I fixed it. But either way, it is true. They do seek inner, I guess, like they seek a higher up. If anyone seeks like sorcery, witchcrafts, I see a lot of women, they get so, it's like they get angry about it or something and they want like some type of revenge. They have that thing with power trips or whatever, like an inferiority complex, right? Where they'll imagine something to feel strong. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of like what witchcraft is. They sit around like imagining that they're giving sacrifices or what would those be? Offerings? Offerings. They're burning this, they're smoking that, whatever. They do all this for one of their gods or whatever. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you just go talk to the creator? That's who I went with. Listen, Nicole's a Karen. I am the Karen before Karen became a fucking name. I don't even got the name Karen. It's just somewhere in my fucking history for sure. Okay? When life started fucking up, all right, I went straight to source and I was like, what the actual fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah, call me Israel. I fight with that motherfucker. I don't care. Okay? It's just that simple. I will argue with God. Because listen, I don't do shit. Alright? I was like, listen, I did everything right. I've done everything right. I know I do everything right because I choose this. I choose the right choices all the damn time. Okay? And I didn't, and what is happening? What is this? What is this? What is this? Listen, all I did was open the door to demons. And I was like, are you I was like, Lord, are you trying to tell me that I'm an exorcist and I need to go out there and do my job and I can't be married? I was like, because I could do that. I was like, because I can't. I will not exercise this demon. All right, I cannot. That one's gonna get me. No, okay. Till death do us part. No, thank you. Not from you, sir. Okay, that's from exterior forces. This is an in-house problem. All right, management. I seek higher up. I go straight to the top. I tell everyone the story of how I got a $1,300 iPhone Max. The first Max they ever came out with, right? It was the first time they do it. I got that motherfucker for $600 because I talked to the CEO of TELUS and I told him all the bullshit I went through just to purchase his fuck ass phone. And he was so sorry he reimbursed me over half of it. Okay. That's how much of a fucking Karen I am. Because I'm righteous, bitch. And it's all recorded. So that's how it's like I was like, pull up your recordings, do all this, man. Every person I talked to was like, oh no, we send him there. So I ended up his name was it was either Seth or Sid. I think it was Sid. Man, I ended up sitting there talking to Sid for like 3 hours, working out my plan. He tells me I'm so excited. He's like, I never get phone calls. I was like, well, today's the day, motherfucker. No one could fix this problem but you, Sid. All right, my name's Nicole. Okay, how are you? All right, the fuck? Can you hear me now? It was a good deal. All right, and I got 6 months of free service. Like, red carpet. Because Nicole, listen, Nicole gets the shit done, genuinely. But it's because of, like I said, I work for the Lord. All right. The Lord said Nicole needed that. Many years later, that is the phone I brought with me when I went to the shelters. It was broken. It had a broken screen, but it still worked. And I had it wrapped in plastic wrap and taped. And I was like, I cut my finger. I was like, I hate you. I hate using this thing. I had to use it to get into my emails. It was my only way to use to get into emails. It's a broke ass iPhone that Sid got me for the low low. Thank you, Sid. All right, that phone, I don't know where it is. My ex-husband asks me all the time, hey, do you have it still? I do, but I have no idea where it is. Oh no, I have no idea where it is. No, 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 no. I don't know. A crackhead might have even already stolen it from me. I don't know why they would steal it. It's falling apart. I would never. There is nothing to capitalize on that. That thing can't even barely turn on. So I don't think anyone stole it in life, but I did go through 5 months of shiesty people. These people stole my No, man. That shit was just uncalled for. Out of bounds, dare I say. I bought food. I got diagnosed with diabetes, right? They diagnosed me with type 2 when I was type 1, and I needed insulin. From then, it was like 2020. And I didn't know. So I'm working with type 2 measures and medications and procedures to just lower my glucose, right? I buy a special diet. It's in a bag. It says Nicole on it. I will never let this go. I will never let this go. Okay. It said my name on it. It was stapled. It was my frozen mac and cheese dinners. All right. Some woman opened my bag and took my mac and cheese and ate it like a thief in the night. I don't even know when they did it. I was like, I'm up all day, every day. We can't cook after 9 p.m. How did this happen? How has this happened? I was so hungry. I was like, I'm going to go get my mac and cheese. It's dinner time. I can eat. I'm allowed to eat. You know, my glucose is good. I can do this. I've calculated for this. Everything was ready. I had my, no. And I opened the freezer and it's gone. And I was like, I cried. I cried. What was I supposed to do? I was hormonally imbalanced. I cried. And the lady's like, what's wrong? And I was like, okay. And then she's like, looking at me like, oh my God. And I was like, no, it's serious. I was like, I don't know what to eat now. And I'm starving. And I have to think like this. I have to recalculate everything. It was so critical then because I was blind. Like I was dying. I couldn't afford to just eat anything. So I don't remember what I ate for dinner. I think I ended up eating chickpeas. Chickpeas and like some weird, it wasn't tortilla. It was like a naan. I think it was naan bread. Naan bread and chickpeas. It was disgusting. I was like, this is terrible. I ordered new mac and cheese the next day, and the staff yelled at me for ordering. She's like, you were only allowed to order Gatorade. And I was like, put some mac and cheese in the bag too. What the fuck? No, I can't. They were so mad that I disobeyed a rule that I didn't know I disobeyed, and I couldn't take it. I almost ate that girl's face off. I left and I cried instead. I tell everyone she's lucky that I chose to go cry instead because I couldn't afford that. I couldn't. Listen, I'd end up in the hospital after savagely eating someone's face off because they yelled at me about mac and cheese. Like, who does that? I told her, listen, I'm sick. Don't yell at me. I'm leaving. Okay? Sort of, I don't know what you expect from me. I walk off on her. She comes back, tries to talk to me. I said, don't talk to me. I wouldn't even let her apologize. I wanted to tell her to go fuck herself, obviously, but I couldn't. She's in power trip. She's in power stance, you know? She can kick me out of the shelter 3 weeks before I get my apartment, right? And right after getting diagnosed with diabetes, you know what I mean? Let's find any reason to yell at Nicole, right? Everyone knew I was sick. I don't know why people do that. You know what I mean? Abusers. This is what they do. Okay? They figure out you're sick and man, they want to let it out on you. It's like, you know what? All right, let's push me. If you push me far enough, I will do it even while I'm sick because of the adrenaline. Mm. The crashes are dangerous because of how much adrenaline. Uh, that shit's nuts. I could pick someone up and throw them. I'm so pumped. And that's what I'm saying. When my neighbor was yelling at me, I literally I just see myself hopping the fence, grabbing her and throwing her inside her house and closing the door and telling her to shut the fuck up. And don't come outside unless you put a muzzle on, bitch. You're dangerous. You're dangerous. How about that? You dumb, ugly bitch. Alright, but no, Nicole can't do that. Nicole's too sick. Genuinely. I'll end up feeling sad. I have to go to work the next day. I'm serious. I cannot. No. I can't let no ugly mutt bitch like that mess up my flow. I cannot. No. Okay, winter's coming and the flow will stop because moving season is almost over. But it lasted longer than most years, so I'm pretty happy about that. Lots of people moved in this year. Okay, this is, whew, I'm hot, I'm bothered, but we're okay. Okay, my blood sugar's fine. So this is, what's the gossip about you? What's your story? Okay, like what do people say? If someone says, hey, who's that? What do people say? You know what I mean? Like, what's your story? Okay, I want to say, what's your cool story, bro? But either way, we have option one, very short fingers. Okay. Option two, fingerprints, excuse me. And then option three, the Mount of Mars. Okay, this is from my palmistry deck. It's new. I've got it for myself, but I just never use it. So this is my excuse to use it. So go ahead and pick your pick, and I will see you at your pick. Okay. I will try to shuffle. I mean, I will try to. Oh, I think I'm good now that I don't need to shuffle. I think I can take these off because hear me out. They're warm like regular mittens. They're phenomenal for poying. Okay, they actually keep my pinky safe. I had to stop poying for a few months to fix my pinky. It was developing a curve. Like my finger was looking strange, and I was like, no, no, my future husband's penis will not like that. I have a feeling whenever I settle down in life with a man, I feel like his penis will not care about none of these things. But it's like I don't care. I care. Listen, my hands are so much softer. Listen, I will probably never touch another penis in my life. But, a girl's got to find a way to wake up in the morning, I suppose. Man, it is hot. I don't know why I get so hot randomly. It's me, though. It's not the air. It's like coming off of me. I don't know. My blood sugar's fine. I'm just hot. Okay, option one. Very short fingers. Okay, so the gossip on you, I feel like we're talking about your hands. Like genuinely. We're like judging you. It says daring and competitive, adventurous spirit, enthusiastic, aggressive and feisty, upfront mannered and successful. Key traits. So I feel like it's making me think of working hands. Good working hands, creative hands, doer hands, things like this. Okay, so whoever's talking about you, I feel like they're talking about your work ethic and your hands specifically and what you can do with them. You can make things with them. You can do art. You can draw maybe something that you do with them. It's good. I feel like it's almost like anything you touch turns to gold or something like this. It might be like Midas touch effect or something. With very short fingers, though, I feel like if you're a man, people think you're small. I feel like they're not even looking at your hands to think this. They just think this. You might tell people you're small. You might tell people you're small. Pardon me. Okay. Sunny D got my tummy feeling sickly. Okay, the owl card. Okay, so people say you're very wise. So what's your story? I feel like people don't know your story, but I feel like they think on it. People want to know your story. This is like people want to see like people that have the power to read palms want to read your palms. People psychics, they want to read into you. Like you might get a lot of people, like if you're on any type of social medias, you might get like fishers that message you and try to like they're like AI bots and things like this. They try to message you and try to get you to like let them read for you. Just tell them no. They won't accept this, but if you just say no, they can't do anything to you. They'll still try to read for you. This is somebody, if anyone's doing that to you, it's because they've already tried to read for you. They saw something they liked, and it might not even be accurate because you can't be read like that. You're someone who can't be read. This is like fourth kind energy, if that makes sense. It's almost like with this hand, it's kind of like there's like a control to you. You have control, power. I feel like, but mm, basically, mentally, people can't really reach you. Like you're hard to get upset. You're hard to get to talk. You're hard to for all of this. And I feel like, and people are trying to like, I want to say spy on you, right? Because it's kind of what it is. Because it's not like they're talking to you, but some people do talk to you and ask you, and it's all because they just want to read you. They want to know what you know. But none of these people know what you know. None of these people know a fraction of what you know. Okay, but the dog card, you're very loyal. People say you're loyal. The gentleman card, you're single. Okay, with a tiger behind it. Okay, you look very good for your age, or you look very good in general, whatever. You look very good. You're very attractive. People say you're attractive. But the owl card, I feel like you're single. With okay, and also with this, the friend card and the dog. I feel like you're like I feel like you might not have a lot of friends. You might only have one friend, or you might not have any. You're like looking for one. This person, whoever this is gossiping about you, they want to be your friend. They feel like they are your friend mentally. They feel connected to you. This is somebody that maybe reads energy, reads things. They read stuff. And I feel like they read these things about you. Daring and competitive. Like they see these things. This person hasn't tried to like spy on you specifically. This isn't somebody, I mean, they probably want to read for you, not about you. Do you get what I'm saying? They're a friend. So whoever they are, I feel like they only want to read if you want them to read. This is somebody that doesn't want to read you. They don't see the point in it, dare I say. See, this is sort of the point. Coffee cup. Like I can talk to you and just read with what you publicly show me. This is a person's like a mentalist or something. They can read people without using any type of without using any type of bells and whistles. There you go. Without any type of anything. Like this person doesn't need to like if you picture like tarot readers, things like this, they like got candles, they got knickknacks, they got crystals, they got gems. They got intention, things like this. I feel like this person comes without an intention. They're just trying to be your friend. This person's not actually trying to read you, but this person can read. This is what it is. This person's an energy reader, a something, the palm reader, a card reader. There's something. I feel like the owl card. They recognize that you're an owl, and they're not. I don't know. They see you as you. This person feels like they have a mental connection to you. But overall, Calvin Harris, I need your love. I feel like this person's okay. If you want to know what this person's motive is, whoever they are, they don't know your story. They want to know your story. They want you to tell them your story. So they're not trying to spy on anything with you. They're not trying to look into that. They're not trying to think onto that. They want to talk with you. And I don't know, they feel like it's more exciting if you tell them about it. This is like somebody that wants you to let them in. Like let them into your life, let them into your inner circle. And I feel like, and you might be somebody who has no inner circle. You might have a really big circle with no inner circle. Do you get what I mean? You are your own inner circle and there's no one else there. And this person might not quite realize that or they would understand it for sure. And I mean, maybe they're similar, but overall, there's a loyalty to you. You're their friend, even if they're part of the big circle and they're not in your inner circle. No matter how exclusive it is, this person, that's where they desire to be with you, but they're not pushy about it. They're just your friend, but that's their motive. They want to be close to you, and I feel like it's because they are comfortable with you. It's almost like they're an owl too and they sense that like you're like them. So anything that you're like, they're gonna be like too, but it's just like, okay? The dolphin card, all right, with the gentleman card. Okay, they find you very attractive. They don't know what your story is. They feel like it's with the tiger card, they feel like this person does imagine, but I feel like romanticizes. They romanticize on all the things that you could be or not be. It's fun for them. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not to it. I feel like this person's just a friend. The dolphin card, they're attracted to you. They would be more than just a friend with you. The coffee cup, I feel like they could talk with you. They can have talks with you that are very, calm, like the owl. They can sit and talk and they love this. And I feel like, but with the dolphin card, plus the dog card, plus this gentleman card with the tiger behind it, and the I need your love, okay, and desire, okay, I feel like they desire you romantically. So anything they ever have like gossiped on about what your story could be, it's always just like I want to say, they just make a movie out of it or something and it involves them and they're your romantic interest in the whatever movie they concoct with you in it. So they don't actually maybe ever share. This person might make fan fiction, a fan fictionator. Oh, I'm so hot. Okay. I put this shirt on just for the video because I was hot and now I'm regretting it. But I refuse to do a TikTok. I mean, not a TikTok. I refuse to do a YouTube in my bra. I will do a TikTok accidentally in my bra and then realize it after. Like, fuck that. It's not even a bra. It's, it's a performance. I guess it is a bra, but it's one you would wear publicly at the gym. I don't know what to call that. It's still a bra, though. I don't know. I feel like I'm arguing with my dad right now. Listen, it's not a bra, but I still will not put it on YouTube. Okay, I will ventilate my chest before I do such things. Okay, either way, I'm going through it over here. I don't know. It's cold outside, but if I open the window, it's gonna disturb the dog. Okay. So either way, I feel like this person imagines. I feel like I want to pick up on any of these. I would love to know some of these stories. The service card. Okay, so this person's making me think of the bodyguard, the movie The Bodyguard. They feel like you maybe escort or service somebody specifically. Like, you get what I mean? They think that whatever job it is you have, it's taking, it's gossipy. My God, no, this person gets this person instantly starts shutting details. Okay, you're not just escorting things. You're escorting prostitutes. They're like you escort prostitutes, trash bags. You take them all around the country and you're their bodyguard or you're their chauffeur. You're their all in one. You take care of that. You escort that. It's like an anal bomb. Oh my God. They think that basically you bring like an anal porn star. You travel with them all around town as like their worker. You work for some anal load taker and you get paid well for it. This is what they think. They think you're not an escort, but you work for one. An escort has hired you and you're an escort's delivery bitch or some shit like this. I feel like you're far too skilled and talented. This person feels like with the owl card, they're like, if I'm resonating as you with the owl, they're like, you're far too talented and skilled to be working that job. It's kind of like I was making a joke. If an Olympian decides they don't feel like going to the Olympics and competing, they train, they do all that, but then they go and pick up a job cleaning. I told them if they go clean now as that Olympian, I said, what do you think? You think they're gonna clean average? I said they're gonna clean that bitch like an Olympian would. And I mean, you didn't know you're coming up on a superstar for your average job. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're over there working some average job that you are far too. Ugh, I feel like this person almost thinks like you're doing it for money. Like it pays well, so you do it. You don't care if your skills are suppressed, things like this. So that's why they're just gossiping about it. This is gossip. Okay, the golden mirror. Oh wow, they say you're full of yourself too. So now you're not only this escorting guy, you try to like narcissist. I feel like you try to paint it out to be something way more cool than it is. You don't want it like if this person says, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" and you'd be like, "Oh, I transport expensive things." And it's like if you told them what that expensive thing is, I feel like this person would laugh because they're like, "Why you lying? Why you trying to embellish? Why you trying to change? Why you trying to dress a pig? Why you trying to put lipstick on a pig?" Okay, this person, it's almost like, where are they in this drama? I feel like whoever they are, they're waiting for you to finish with that fucking job so that they can be with you, be your friend, romance you. They feel like this gets in their way. They can't romance you. You're too busy. Yeah, they want to call you the trash man because you're too busy carrying around the hefty bag all the damn time. They're like, you ain't doing nothing special. You're bringing around, like, whatever that person's paying you to do. You're not needed for it. And I feel like, and they know you know that. You're secure. You're like, don't ever let this person know I basically don't do jack shit and I get paid for it. You know what I mean? Shit like that. All right. Either way, very short fingers. This person says you could be doing great things. They're like, why are you sitting around doing that? They're like, you sitting around doing that? They're like, I can't romance you. Okay. They're like, I don't know who you transport. I don't give a fuck. They're like, it might as well be a garbage bag. It means nothing to this person. They want you. They like you. Okay, the golden mirror. They're like, stop being such a narcissist. This is somebody that'll just call you out on your behaviors as you're doing it. So you might not be a narcissist. The owl card, you can't be a narcissist. You're a fourth kind. Like I feel like you can assimilate and be anything essentially. So this person like tries to knock you out of that programming. Stop. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? And then they feel like it works. Like so they're like, you are an owl. You respond. You're responsive. The dolphin card, they're like, we need to make babies. We need to. This person is like, they want to curl up and snuggle with you. You know, like they have those owl cam footages, like inside their boxes with their little. They want to do this. They want a little nest with you. This person wants to cuddle you. They're like, throw out that trash and come cuddle me. The dolphin card, they want to get slippery with you. They think about sexual things with you. The dog card, this person's like waiting for you. Do you get what I mean? So at the very bottom line, this is playing out as you go off to work and do something. You separate with this person. You're friends with this person, you hang with this person, but when you're not around this person, you they sniff holes into things that you tell them you do during that. And this is somebody that trusts and believes you. They can tell you're telling them the truth, but they feel like it's just not quite exactly how you're wording it because of the golden mirror card. You don't want them to know the actual details. So this person's like, so let me figure out the details. They throw out all sorts of details. They could be wrong on this and they know this. It's kind of like they're exploring the concepts of what you do when they're not around. Well, what you really do for work. Now, whatever it is, though, they say it ain't what you're supposed to be doing. It's just that simple. Like I said, this is somebody that can read. They don't read what you got going on. They don't. They read about your, your daily life. You know what I mean? Your drama, your job, you know what I mean? How they can. I feel like they think on this because they want to date you. That's it. And this is a blockage. Your job is a blockage for them. So they're not sabotaging you. They're just, I would say I would suggest they might be problem solving, but they're kind of just analyzing what it is, right? And they feel like you're telling it to them. They feel like you want them to know, but you can't speak it. It's kind of like that you can't say it, but you can say it this way. And this person can read you. Do you get what I mean? So they feel like you're speaking to them and they can read through the lines and what they're gathering is that. And they're like, am I wrong? Like they're trying to translate you. And they could be wrong, but they know that they're somehow right to an extent. And they're like, and fuck all that because it's irrelevant. This person's very, no, they find that to be very 3D, very superficial. Whatever it is you got going on, it ain't important. There's something more important that this person like sees you could do. Like they feel like you could do anything else and it's better than that. I don't know. This person basically this isn't somebody that values money. So because you maybe do, they could see how maybe it's okay for you, but they're like, I would never be able to do that because I just can't. This person doesn't see it worth it, even if they were to get paid well to do that. They would rather be doing anything else. I feel like this person basically is sitting around thinking, wishing you would do anything else. That way they could date you. It's a simple coffee cup. I feel like, but they're just your friend. Genuinely. I feel like, but you would want, if you're trying to date anyone, if you ever want to date anyone, something like this, you want it to be somebody that cares about you like this. It's a friend. It's true. They can accept you, even if you're being a narcissist. They can accept it, even if you're being, I don't know. But overall, that's what they basically say. Desire. Be certain of where you place your passion. All right. This person's kind of trying to tell you basically, like, be certain of what you want. This person wants you to always do what you want. Do you know what I mean? And this person's like, and if you want me and you want that, they're like, then it just needs problem solving. And this person wants to like brainstorm with you. You know what I mean? So what's your story? What's the gossip on you? That you got a very quiet job that you can't tell people about. But the owl card, you have coded it so much so that only another owl would ever be able to pick up on this. Do you get what I mean? Only another owl is going to be able to really read through your bullshit, your not your lies, but they're like lies. You're eluding, you're gaslighting, things like this. They're going to be able to see through all of this, but but without confirmation if they're right. You get what I'm saying? The only way they can actually get confirmation is if they intentionally look into you or ask you directly. And I feel like so they're unable to ask you directly, or they're shy to, or they don't want to, they don't want to offend you, they don't know what that would cause. If they boldly just say, do you mean like this, that, and the other? They see it as there could be a reason why you code it, why you hold back. This person basically, your subconscious is ex, exposing you, and this person can see it. So they didn't try to read you, they just read your subconscious naturally from your own public displays and conversations with them or around them. And they picked up on this because they are able to. And I feel like it's such a complex dialect that they don't even know if you know you're speaking it. Do you get what I mean? But they're picking up on this and they're like, so basically, no one else sees what they see and they haven't looked into you. But they could, and they don't desire to. They only desire to date you, so they don't look into you. This is like somebody that they could see probably everything. You know what I mean? And you might be somebody who needs somebody that can see everything. You're someone that can kind of see everything. You get what I'm saying? They just don't know how advanced you are with knowing that. You know what I mean? You can read everyone's subconscious too. This is somebody that can like teach you. If you, I mean, and if you're already self-taught, they don't know this about you. They basically can help you with your blind spots. I mean, hear me out. Owls can turn their heads 360 degrees. Okay, so your head's on a swivel, right? But when it's looking that way, it doesn't see that way. Do you get what I mean? So this person's an extra set of like they come with a different life. So they got different types of skill sets or whatever, or different strengths or different perception. Overall, this is why this person likes to be your friend. You might be wondering, why does this person even care to be my friend? We kind of don't get along, or we do get along, but it something. It's because they can connect to your owl card. They can see that you're very deep, and this person's seeking depths, but they can't tell because with the hand, they feel like maybe you don't really want to let them in. You don't want to let them close, so they don't want to be close to you. They're not gonna push you. They're not gonna try to make you the owl card. This person's not gonna try to like make you fly away. You have it? So they're not gonna tell you what they think about you. This is what I feel like, who do they gossip to about this? I feel like nobody, maybe. It's almost like this is all in their mind, like all mentally, like they're just like researching or investigating and they're all like building a conclusion. And I feel like the golden mirror, they worry that you think that basically you do know more than them or something like this. And that you're doing all of this and you don't realize that they pick up on it. They feel like there's a narcissism to it. Like you're not seeing what their true intentions are with you. But this person, not this person, maybe it's from this person, but I can clearly see that people are constantly trying to look into you. A lot of people are very nosy about you. They want to know mostly your finances, your lifestyle, how you make your money. I feel like all sorts of people. Important people that matter, important people that don't. You know what I mean? And then people that just don't even matter. People that want to matter. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to know about you so that they can pretend to like connect with you. Genuinely. They can sense this about you that you're all knowing or you have depth. You know stuff that people want to know. It's inside you somewhere. Somehow you've either learned it or you know it. So it's like people are always going to try to like get into you and into what you know and get close to you. And I feel like and this person respects that because it's kind of how it is. But if this person's an owl too, hear me out. All right, they canoodle in a box. All right, and they're apex predators. They are the oldest bird known to man. They are the oldest bird. Okay, the first ever bird is the owl. And then there's hawks. They came after, and they do nothing but try to be like the owl, to surpass the owl. And the only thing they can do to beat the owl and be better than the owl is to get bigger. They can't beat them in intelligence and speeds or any athleticism or nothing, so they only beat them in size. So when it comes down to it, the owl ends up always winning because the owl is the smarter. They're the apex, even against their hawk predators or whatever, their prey. But what would that even be? Their enemies, their nemesis? Whatever. Owls are in a league of their own. Okay, but overall, the Ten of Cups, I feel like this person cares about you. They're romantic. Okay, they're romanticizing. The bouquet card. Oh, okay, now we're switching stories. Now this person thinks that um you sit around and lie to confuse people. It's not like because you're a liar, but you sit around, bullshitting people. And they're like, and it's to hide what you do for work. And so then now this person doesn't know what you do for work. They've changed everything. They don't know. They were going off what you told them, and they built off that. Now, if you tell them, well, like if they take a step back before they even knew that, or if they get told that that's not really what you do, you lied. I feel like they just concoct another story. The coffee, because this person's a storyteller. Okay, but they think overall the golden beer. I feel like they start to think that Okay, the service card. You work a really tough job and you don't want anyone to know. The golden mirror. You act like you have money and you don't. You don't want, you know what I mean? You're humble. You have a humble lifestyle, but you act more, you know, lavish than you should. The bouquet card. I feel like overall, I feel like this person still wants to date you, even if that's what your job is. Even if this person just likes a man or woman that has work ethic. They don't care what it is you do. I don't know. This person connects to you a certain way that, like, whatever it is you're doing, you can't do no wrong. With the hand, with this hand here, they see it as you can't do no wrong. So even if you're doing a wrong job, you're doing it righteously. So this person's not judging you or nothing. They're just basically saying you could do better. You could have a better job. If you're working a hard labor job, you could have a better one. If you're doing a dirty job, like deliver, you know, what I mean, like escorting garbage around the city or whatever, around town, around the world, even like who knows how far you go. They're like you could do better. They're like you're too good for that. You're too good for all these jobs, right? But whatever it is, they can respect that you hide it. They don't know what it could be. It could be humbleness, it could be, or it could be extreme lavishness. Or it could be like I said, something in the shadows that you're embarrassed to say. Like, yeah, you got a nice car. Yeah, you got this. But how do you make your money? I mean, you might be like a pimp. You sound like a pimp. This person wonders if you're a pimp. Okay, so if I was to ask them, so what's up with that guy? They'd be like, I have no fucking idea. They're like, I think he does this though. And they'd laugh about it because it's just entertainment. And then they'd be like, oh, but maybe it's this. They're like, I'd still date him. Like it's almost like someone interjects and says, oh no, they're just lying. They're really just, I mean, like this, that, or the other. They're not anything like that. This person's like, I'd still date him. The dog card, they're your friend. They like you. They desire you. This is lovers and friends. They don't care what your job is. This is somebody that was okay, hold on. I need to pull the card. The house card, King of Cups. Okay, and it was in reverse. So it's like whatever job it is, it keeps you away from them. That's all they know. Whatever it is, it keeps you from being their King of Cups. And you're their King of Cups, and you're not home with them. Dog card, Ten of Cups. The friend card, you're not with them. You're hold the hand card. You know what I mean? Like you're doing this, and they're like, oh, the coffee cup. All they can do is talk. And I feel like, but they don't really talk to you. They want to, though. This is somebody that really wants to talk to you, not to clear up this gossip. This person basically, they would like to help you problem solve. This person basically wants to date you and have it be so that you don't have to switch your life. You don't have to do anything. If your job keeps you away from home, I feel like this person doesn't want you having to work a job like that unless you want it, unless you like it. You know what I mean? This is somebody that you could partner up with and leave them at home for how extended periods. And the dog cards, they're waiting for you to come home. The coffee cups, patiently though. They're not like crazy obsessed about this. They're just secure with you. They don't think you're going off to do anything but business, work, whatever it is. And I feel like, and they're the owl card. I feel like this person's not really trying to sleep around. This person doesn't sleep around with anyone, but they feel like they need your love. Owls are not easy to come by. So this person basically is like mating calling you. This person wants to mate with you. This person might call it that if they're extremely nervous and they don't know what to say. They might say, "We mated. We had sex." Okay, the Halsey card. Sorry. So overall, this is something that's very quick to build a story. I feel like you could just tell them one line and then a story will brew and they will, okay, they could offend easily. They know this. So the sorry card, this person feels like they've offended you in the past somehow. They've wrongly accused you by accident. They've built a bad story about you. They weren't trying to. They honestly, if they were wrong, they're happy. This is somebody who's like, I'm sorry. Okay, if I'm right, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong. And they're like, and if I'm wrong, oh, I'm so sorry. They're like, but understand, this is how that person's mind is. This person fantasizes about you sexually for sure. I feel like the coffee cup. I feel like this is one of the things they enjoy the most. I feel like, but they might not take time to do it. Okay, but overall, what's your story? Who the fuck knows? They're like, I don't know what it is, but I want him, not his story. They want you to they want you to tell it to them. If you can't tell it to them, or if you haven't told it to them, if it's a not yet type of thing, this person's they're waiting around for the day. And I feel like listen, this person's gonna try to date you, no matter how you ever approach them. Even if you're just trying to talk to them and socialize with them, they're gonna instantly start trying to find out. They're gonna want to know if you're single. Things like this. I feel like because they don't really want to talk to you if you're not single because they like you, right? But they will talk to you still even if you're not single. But the friend card, I feel like they'll keep the distance. This person doesn't sense this person feels like you're single and you're too busy to mingle. But this person's trying to mingle with you in spite of that. And I feel like and they basically they would if they could, they would switch your job so that it's something that they can date you with. They would do that if they could. And I feel like, but if it's the job you want, they're like, then I'm not going to do that. The Ten of Cups card, this person's on your side. This person sees it as you must have a plan in mind. This person's not trying to take you off your path. They're just trying to kind of be a part of you, be a part of it, merge paths even. I feel like this person's got their own stuff going on, maybe. There's a reason why they're patient. The affection lines. This person wants to like touch you and give you affection. Okay, ruffle your feathers. Things like this. This person wants to like give you shivers. They want to like massage you, tickle you, like with that, caress you. Jeez, I feel like they might have short fingers. This person might have small hands. If this is a woman, she's obviously got smaller hands than you. I don't know, but basically, I don't know. This person will work through your issues. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. They've painted a story where you're just a big old narcissist, but it's just so basic. I don't know. This person gets along with you too good. They're like, even if they are a narcissist, they're like, it's not a evil one. You're not evil to this person. This person's your friend, dude. I mean, the owl card. They're like, if they're being narcissistic, it's just because of that's just what they're reacting to. You're a reactive person, something like this. So this person basically sees it as if you're being narcissistic, it's a reaction to something. Okay, so I feel like you're not narcissistic to this person. The golden mirror, this person fell in love with you or is in love with you. This person likes you. Okay, so it's like in spite of things. This person sees past it. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's all because of the service card. This person really likes you as like their person. You know what I mean? Like they find you attractive, they get along with you, they want to have sex with you. All of this is valuable to them. And because of their patience, there's a sense of whatever keeps you guys at a distance from each other, this work, they're okay with that. They just feel like you should be able to somehow be able to do both. It's just to some extent. Something. At least in the meantime, something. This person sees that as basically you can't work that job forever. This person's like waiting for you to retire or something. And they're just tired of being on the side. They feel like you're single and you could easily somehow incorporate this person until the day you can actually like not have this job and be with them, like a retirement, like I said. Okay, the dolphin card though. Okay, with rejuvenation, reawaken, and stand stronger. Okay, so I feel like this person's dreams about you. This person's had a dream about you, specifically, maybe recently. It's made them think about you. This is somebody that's like a distant friend. They haven't talked to you in a while, but y'all are friends. And I don't know, maybe they were touching you in this dream, or you were touching on them. I don't know, but this person needs your love. They want your affection. They want your touches. I feel like if they want to put them on you, they feel like you need love. You need love just as much as them. Okay, this person's trying, like I said, they're trying to canoodle with you. So what's your story? I feel like this person doesn't know, but they would love to know. They want to gossip on it. They'll gossip on it all they want, but I feel like this person finds it more fun to talk to you and then just like not have to build any gossip at all. They like build a story off of what you're saying in the moments. But I feel like they feel like there's a reason why you don't speak up very much. So they're only working with that, and they're just kind of left at that. But this is somebody that's your friend, so they don't got nothing bad to say about you. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed. Hmm, The sun is risen. I think my glue, I think my insulin is done. Hold on. Oh, did I put it in there? I don't think I did. Oh, wait, I did. It was at 3 a.m. on the dot. It was 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 a.m. Oh, yes, it's over. Okay, I do not need any more sugar. Okay, option 2, fingerprints. The loop. This is making me think of a detective. This fingerprint looks similar to a cowboy's lasso. It represents someone's adaptability and easygoing with good work ethic. If you have a majority of loops, this can indicate you are agreeable and dependable. And then it says, you love social interaction and have many friends. However, you can be too concerned about what others think of you. You may also find difficulty in expressing your true feelings. Okay, so this is yours. This is what's your story? What's the gossip about you? What do people say? If I walk up to this to a person and say, "What's their story?" Okay, I feel like we pull out the loop, the fingerprints card. I feel like whoever this person is, they're high detail. Okay, and I feel like this is somebody. I feel like they might have the ability to research you. Things like this, your fingerprints, they might be able to look you up. This is, whoa, this might be, okay, hear me out. This person might know your fingerprints. This person might have looked you up and see that your fingerprints are on file. They wonder why. They wonder why you got no record. They're like, what the fuck? How? Who is this person? How do they have access to that? This could be a police officer or a detective, or dare I say, FBI. I know I'm teasing. I really don't. I listen. We don't know. But either way, affection lines plus the friend and the dog. This person knows so much details about you. This is somebody I feel like that mm, they don't know your story, but they know your story. They know who you are. They know your name. They know where you live. They know your love language. The dolphin card, they know about your sex life. This is somebody that has like investigated you and they know everything about you. The coffee cup. It's like this person's walking into a room and giving you coffee and he's like, I know all about you. I know everything about you. Now I want to know why it's like it's almost like this person sees it as you have a fake story, a fake life, a fake file. And it makes them, this is somebody that lives that life where they give people fake profiles or something. And they want to know why you have one. And I feel like I don't know if you do. There's a sense of what? I don't know. Maybe basically this person sees it as you're not who you say you are, but they have your fingerprints. They know you are. And I'm in, and I feel like the friend card, this person likes you. They're your friend. They got to know you like this, and they like you. They like your love language, all this stuff. Okay, but what's your story? I'd say, what's their story? They'd say, well, they're this person, they're that, they wear this, they like to wear this all the time. They drink this type of coffee. Okay, they're very affectionate and touching and loving. The gentleman card. This is like somebody that tried to date you because you've pushed affection onto this person. They felt your sexual energy somehow. Or they just like you and they still felt your energy. But overall, okay, I feel like that's kind of like your report. The Nightingale card. This person knows you tell the truth. This person likes honesty. This is somebody that likes an honest person. Even if the honesty's ugly, they like it. I don't know. And they like, I want to say a little bit of sassiness. They like if you're sassy. I don't know. Overall, I feel like this person thinks about sex with you. They think about your sex life. They think about like, you know what I mean? I I'm I wanted to say they think about what it's like to have sex with you. So some of you, this isn't somebody that you've really gotten affectionate with. They might know someone you've gotten affectionate with. They've heard about your sex life and your affection levels. If it's not from you directly, like you put those on them, they've heard about it. The Nightingale card. Okay. I feel like they wonder, what's the truth? What's your true story? The gift card. I feel like it was in reverse, so it's like there's nothing to tell. All right. The people think if you have a dog, it's to protect some type of treasure. People think that you're like on the run, essentially. Like I want to say witness protection. Like you didn't do anything bad. You're actually protected somehow. And it hides all of your things. Like you have more money than you say. You have more things than you say. You have another house even. You don't really live there. This is gossipy. These are all things that they've investigated to see about you. And you don't. You don't have any of this. So they wonder what you left behind. You've left something behind, surely. Something like that. And they can't find it. And this person finds everything. This person's either in a position where they can literally have access to all of that, or they can hack and have access to it, which is like, whoa, that's even more extreme than having the job. All right. Yeah, you could work for the CIA all you want and have all that access given to you, but try being the guy that doesn't work for the CIA and he can do it without you, without those tools. Like, okay, it's one of the two. And Jesus, I feel like, hold on, calm down. No need to get too. Yes, let's bring the coffee. Okay, let's chill. Let's just chill. I do need a drink. I'm thirsty. I'm trying to think if I got any cold water. I do not. Okay. But either way, I do need some water. I'm gonna get it after this pile. So, whoever this is, they've researched you and they fell in love with you. They see that basically whatever you are now isn't fake. You are this. But they don't understand what past you've buried, what past you've hidden, what past you've removed, what past you've something. They want to know about it. They want to know. And I feel like there's nothing to know. I don't know what's gotten this person to got the wrong idea, but they got the wrong idea about you. Like I said, this is like somebody that thinks like if you got a big strong dog, all right, they think you got, or say you got two dogs, they think you got two dogs because you're protecting something in there. And I feel like you're not. This person might have broken into your home just to look. They found nothing. Okay, desire card. Be certain of where you place your passions. Okay, they tell people basically you're not dating anybody. You're too picky. You won't date anyone. You're like, you know what I mean, like ice queen type shit. You know what I mean? Like, good luck, you know what I mean, getting her to warm up or talk to you or something like this. Like, you're very cold. They like this about you, though. This is like, if this is a man, like, this is a man that likes, like, a real, I would say assertive, but it's not quite assertive. It's just like non-timid. They don't like a timid woman. And you're not timid at all. I don't know, but they see it as whatever it is that you conceal or that has been concealed. They can't reach it. They can't find it. They wonder who you could be to actually do that. This person will not accept that you are exactly who you are, and you just have no identity to you, really. You don't got much. They're gonna have to dig deep and find it, find evidence. I don't know. I feel like they do. This is like somebody that's researched you to the depths of where they see like your childhood pictures from schools or something. They figured out what they know what schools you went to when you were a kid. They know what neighborhoods you grew up in. And I feel like not from you talking about it to them necessarily. A lot of their info is because you talk to them. This is making me think of like not a private detective, but something like that. So maybe an undercover cop that you might be friends with and you don't realize it. Okay? But overall, they want to know. what you're running from. They feel like it's witness protection. This person thinks you're in the witness protection program and you're not allowed to talk about nothing. And it's got them hung up. The beginning is where you need to be at. That's what I'm saying. This person's gone to your beginnings. This person like knows your dad. This person might have met your dad. Like I feel like just by chance, like not by chance, but like 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 they like stage a bump in with him and chit chat, things like this, and they can see that your story checks out. So they're like, what the hell has happened? And I feel like the gift card, this is the best news this man could ever receive because this man wants to date you. And this man for sure thought he could never because you're in some type of witness protection program and you'll never get out of that. And you'll never be able to open up to them. You'll never be able to talk about who you are with them or certain parts of your life, or maybe there's a confidentiality agreement signed in your name. They look for this. They can't find any court things, nothing. But the Nightingale card, I feel like it's exactly how you say it is. And I feel like if this person just has a hard time believing it because it's just, hear me out. I feel like if this person is working some type of um intelligence agency type job, or he just is his own intelligence agency type man, he basically only does this to date you, gets hung up on it because he looks into you and it's not the same. He looks into everybody, everyone he meets or everyone that tries to date him or anyone that he tries to date. It's part of his procedure, like, you know what I mean, getting a criminal background check. He might have had like a bad relationship and now he doesn't never he looks into the person if he starts to want to go further with them, bring them closer. This man might have the gift card. I feel like this man might have a lot of um they might have a lot of what would I call that? Not finances, but you know what I mean? Like they might have a lot to lose. There you go. This man has a lot to lose with, I feel like, just even being friends with people. So he looks into you fully to bring you closer, to make you more than friends, to date you, to do things like this. Desire card. He desires you, so he looks into you. And then when he hits this like a wall. Like you're exactly who you say you are. And there's almost like there's some type of gap where he has no info on you. Like you're gone. So it's like he sees your beginnings, he sees you now, but there's a missing in between that, and he instantly thinks witness protection. And then he goes and researches into that to find documents to support that, and he doesn't. And he's done this before, and he's able to find these documents. This is a procedure, like, you know what I mean? So he goes through all of this and he finds nothing. This is like a guy that ends up e-stalking anyone that tries to date him or vice versa. Anyone, any potential suitors, even before he even makes a move on them, he'll do this. And it's like you're the only one that lines up with exactly what you say. It's just that simple. And it's so literal. You have no record, you have nothing. This person is like they can't believe that. Do you know what I mean? It's so they attack it. Do you get what I mean? They found what they were looking for, the gift card. They found somebody exactly like they were looking for, the grounding card. Okay, the beginning is where you need to be. This is like somebody that wants to start over with you. They have the wrong idea about you, and they approached you thinking you're somebody hiding a past. And I feel like, and they've only gossiped what it could be. The fingerprints card, I feel like they get a hold of your fingerprints somehow, or they might look up your name in a database thinking, oh, well, the chances of them having this person wants to go get your fingerprints to look them up. In the meantime, they look up your name and they see your fingerprints are attached, and this is what triggers them because you have no record. Why do you have fingerprints? They know when you did it. They know why. They don't know why you did it. I like the Nightingale card. Maybe eventually they figure it out and it helps them put it all in alignment. You know, they do this stuff in Florida to get everyone's fingerprints in advance. They hold fingerprinting events for the kids so that the kids get their fingerprints and they keep a copy of it. They say they don't, but of course they do. And they keep a copy of it so that way it's in the database for the future. Okay. So maybe that's how your fingerprints ended up there. But basically, you have fingerprints on file, and this person wants to know why. They know that there's only one honest way for those to be there. Do you get what I mean? There's only so many honest ways. You're a dishonest person if you have fingerprints and there's no record and you didn't what's happened here. You know what I mean? They're like it can be honest, but the chances are so low. You know what I mean? But here you are, the Nightingale card. I feel like the Lord Royals card. It could be what's making me think is that like you have an entitlement to you. So your fingerprints are on file. They've wondered if you're some type of agent yourself because your fingerprints are on file and they don't understand how, why, and how you have no past. They think you're an undercover cop, maybe. They think your whole identity is fake and you're staged there or something. Like they think you're like 21 Jump Street or something. Like you're fully in, you're balls deep in this mission. Soulmate. Soulmate. Okay. But no, they don't know what it is. They think of all sorts of things, but I feel like it's because they pull from themselves. This is somebody that's like seen all of the horrible things in the world. They're gifted, so they can see it. I feel like they're gifted with technology, maybe, so they're able to see it hard factually. It's not like a foresight. This person might have foresight, and they've learned how to hack so that they can confirm their foresights. Or they're just terrible at foresight and they learned to hack because they needed to confirm their wrongs. All of that's irrelevant. Whoever you are though is relevant because this person fell in love with you, the dog card. This person like wants to marry you. This person can't just marry anybody though. That's why they're so serious about this research. And I feel like that they find this hiccup. They say find fingerprints on you. I say I don't fucking know why. And I feel like the most basic, simplest, honest fucking reason to it, this person doesn't even consider it. They don't think of it because they're pulling from their own experiences. They're not channeling you or anything like this. So they research hard evidence, physical evidence, witnessing evidence, and they never get it. And I feel like with the Nightingale card, you blurt it out one day. You maybe talk about your fingerprints randomly to somebody, and how you tell the story. As I said, you might tell the story, okay? And this person can't believe it because that would be they're like, I can't believe I didn't think of that. But that would be the only way they would have them on there with their whole life still lining up to everything that they've said it is. This person couldn't figure out how your life was making sense and lining up, but yet this was gone. Like those fingerprints were there. They thought for sure you were something you weren't, but they got to know you, and they fell in love with you. They were like, I don't care who you are, where you come from, or what you've done, or what you've hidden. They're like, I'm in love with you. You could be a bank robber, I would love you. This person is like seriously, they think you like maybe you've done some serious criminal activities, and like, but yet you've got your record expunged like straight up deleted or something. And this person's like, oh my God, this person like, oh, dare I say it ups the bad boy, bad girl vibes in you so much. And this person's just like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And I mean, they're like, no, no, but I can't, but they don't want to believe that. They don't want to believe that you're bad because they can't date you if you are. They can't. This person's too clean. Do you know what I mean? It's like American Dad. This guy might work for like, you know what I mean? This might have like a real serious job, something like that. And I feel like, and he's basically, no, he can't bring anyone close. This guy doesn't bring anyone close because he investigates them all. Like he'll see someone and he'll be like, "Oh wow, she's very pretty," or it's mostly just a man. He's like, "Oh, I really like her." He goes to think to talk to her and get her number. Instead, he just somehow hacks her. Instead, he maybe gets her number, and then once he gets her phone number, he hacks her. I don't know what he needs. He just researches her, gets her medias, goes from there. Who knows? He don't need. He don't need much. He might even have certain types of devices. Like this guy's got tech. It's like Batman with all his tech and his money, and he spends it looking for a lover. But then he finds it. But the fingerprints card, this blows his mind. Because now he can literally know everything about you, but then he gets nothing about you. He can't. So that's what I'm saying. Royals, I feel like, I don't know. A Cupid's, that's what I'm saying. The crush has gone insane with this person. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting hesitation. So I feel like this person has hesitated to approach you because of this. They've hesitated to date you because of this. They've hesitated everything because of this. But I feel like only time would tell. You know what I mean? I feel like through more time, he eventually gets all the answers he needs to build the story of you, which is what he already knows about you. And I feel like there's just more normal things about you that this person doesn't know. You know what I mean? Any type of stories in your life, any type of part of your life, memories, anything. And this person likes to hear about it. This person likes to hear you talk. This person likes to spend time with you. The coffee cup. This person could spend hours with you. I feel like listening to you, grounding it brings this person inner peace. You make this person at peace. You give this man peace. You know what I mean? He can't help but fall in love with that. He needs you. I need your love. This is a man that needs you. This is like a man calling for his soulmate, and he's like in some type of trap. Like he's like he's got some type of lifestyle that's got him so isolated that he'll never be able to date unless it's the perfect partner. And I feel like, and he looks, okay. So I would say 50% of the women that he thinks to approach, he doesn't even approach because he looks into them first. And then of those 50% that he actually approaches, only 50% of them reply back. And then of those 20, that 25% there of women that actually reply back to him, he don't even necessarily like him once he gets to know him. You know what I mean? They're too boring. They're too basic. They're not exciting. So it's like you're exciting the dolphin card. You make this person excited, happy. As I said, you bring this person feelings that they're lacking in life. They don't have because another person has to provide them. And this is like this person's like boxed in. They'll never get a person. But I feel like, but they find you. This person, the Lord Royals card, this person's like a king, and he wants to make you his queen. The book card, that's what I'm saying. End of story. I mean, like this person's in love with you. They crush on you. They investigate you. They research you. They come up with this crazy story that you're basically everything they are, or could be, or was. They project onto you that maybe you're just like them, like this, and I feel like no, you're just exactly who you say you are, and that's exactly who they wanted, though. They wanted. They might have opened Pandora's box and looked at all the crazy shit you could have been hiding, but in the end, they only wanted it to be what you said it to be because that's what they were attracted to. You get what I mean? The affections card, the coffee cup, they want a nice, stable, relaxed woman that has no history like that. And if they do have histories, they're openly talking about it. They're an honest one. It's like Drake says, he wants a good girl and an honest one. Okay? That's what this man wants. And that's what he found with you. I feel like with Jesus, the depths he went to go achieve this answer, I feel like and all he had to do was talk to you. All he had to do was ask. And he would have got his answers. He probably wouldn't have trusted the answer though. You know what I mean? Something about where you just casually say it, now he trusts it. The scythe card, Jack of Pentacles. Okay, this is like a man that wanted to be with you. He feels like he broke up with you even. Like this man is upset that he can't be with you because of these fingerprints card. He's like, oh no, no, no. You know what I mean? End of chat, end of discussion, end of courtship, end of a future. We're not dating. We're never gonna date. I can't date them. I need to know more about them first. But they're like I said, they've fallen for you. They're in love with you. They research you. They can't. They can't help it. They research even people they're not interested in. So of course they're gonna research the one that they are. This is somebody that's so good at researching and like figuring shit out. You know what I mean? That literally marked it as they don't know what it is, but you're bad because of those fingerprints. They literally, like I said, they had a blind spot to what could have actually happened that gives you fingerprints. And like I said, it could have been literally just fingerprint day at school and they got you. You know what I mean? Like it's so innocent, and this makes this person. I feel like this is like somebody that's got X energy, but it's because they know so much about you from researching. They feel like they've already dated you. They got to know you real fucking good. And I feel like, and you might have got to know him in person. Like I said, this is somebody that was like in your life. They still are in your life. I feel like the coffee cup, you talk to them a whole lot. Okay, but let's see. Your story, I feel like, is that you exactly who you say you to be. What this person's ever thought it to be? Wow. I feel like it's pretty exciting. I feel like you're not that exciting of a person. I don't know. I feel like so thanks, but thank you. I feel like just thank this person. Thank you for thinking we're so cool. You're so cool. And I mean, I feel like, but you're much cooler than they anticipated. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like you don't need to do all that to be cool to this person. This is what you being exactly who you are is cool for this person because that's what they want. So you have somebody eyeing you for love for sure. I don't know. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Okay, hold on. I am thirsty. I should get water. I'm gonna go get a water. Hold on. Oh, hello, Severus. Is there any more waters? Oh no, there's no more water. We must drink. I have no diet soda. Oh, I do have diet soda. I don't really want it though. I have diet root beer. One singular can of diet root beer. I'm out of water. Eh, it happens. Okay, hold on. I should swig this first before the timestamp. I feel like that would be the polite thing to do. He was gonna come over here. Like, don't come over here. Mm. As a bubbly. I did try a diet root beer float. It was good, I will admit. Okay, option three, the Mount of Mars, inner. Okay, it says this is the small piece of flesh that folds when the thumb moves. Oh wait, we're on this hand. Hold on. I don't have that. Do I? I don't know. If it is firm to the touch, it means you are physically courageous. If this mount is soft and spongy, it means you lack self-confidence. I don't even have one. If that's what it is, it's showing me it's right here. So I don't know. I have a wrinkle there. Hold on, my chair's okay. Either way, what's the gossip on you? Okay, what's your story? What are people saying about you? Okay, I'm approaching somebody and I want to know what they think about you, what your story is. I feel like already, I feel like they think you're physically courageous. And I feel like with the 12 card and the friend, I feel like the dog card, it's kind of like you are the bigger person. Do you get what I mean? So you're physically courageous not because you'll fight someone and beat them up, but because you'll pull back and you'll express like what would I call that? Willpower, refrain, like you know what I mean? Like you will hold yourself back. And I feel like this is not easy for people. Oh, the hawk card. Okay. So I feel like you have people that are looking at you. They can't fully read you well. They think you're somebody that they could go after. They feel like you lack self-confidence or you lack courage or you lack physical strength or you lack something, right? And I feel like so they think to go after you with this. They think to target you. Whoever this is gossiping about you, I feel like they've targeted you. They got eyes on you for targeting for something to take to do something to you, strong to outstrong you. You know what I mean? They feel like they are stronger than you, and they might be. This might be somebody that's bigger than you. It might be a bad dude, but overall, okay, I feel like they're trying to be your friend. The coffee cup, it's genuine. This is like somebody that's plotted on you, and you caught them, and now they're trying to be your friend. The dolphin card. This person's attracted to you. So this person might be in a gang and hear me out. Their gang was eyeing you. I feel like for some type of assault. Genuinely. I feel like sexual assault. I feel like, but this guy's not letting that happen. This guy likes you. This is like you were on a list or you were a target or you're a good target for this. This is what the gang suggests, right? Oh, they eye you. They start to case you. They start to plan on you. This person tells them, no, they're not good. They're not a good candidate. They're trying to get everybody off of you to so they can date you. They like you, right? So they're like, they do believe you're a good target for this. They think all these things about you too. They think all these things about you too. They do think you're someone that's easily targetable, manipulatable, vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? You need protection. Without it, people will plot on you. This person thinks that, right? And then there's something where they get to know you more and they see that they're absolutely wrong. Okay? I feel like you're somebody that practices restraint. That's what it is. You practice restraint for some type of inner reason. Mount of Mars. I feel like you have a Mars placement. So you have a lot of Aries energy that's going to, I feel like, protect you. That you're self-protecting. The Gentleman card, excuse me. I feel like this person wants to date you. They don't want to fight you. But this person, like, something happens where this person gets their perception of you more clear. They see that it's not that you're weak or anything like this. It's because you're restrained. You're restrained. Dog, you're like you're on good behavior. You're good. You're being good. Do you know what I mean? Something like this. And they this person's been keeping you safe, so to speak, from people approaching you or trying to attack you or plot on you or anything. And it was because they like you, want to date you. They want to keep you safe. And I feel like, but you're someone that you don't need them to keep you safe. Like, okay, I need your love. This is somebody where you need their love, not their security. You know what I mean? I feel like you have a way to you've secured yourself. With the dog card, if you have a dog, I feel like your dog secures you. That's something that these people that's like a big blockage in these people. If this is like a I'm picturing like a home invasion. People are trying to home invade you, so they're never going to be able to do it if you have a dog. I feel like depending on the dog, and I feel like if these people have tested your dog, and I feel like with the hand card, I feel like don't bite the hand that feeds you. Something like this. I feel like these people learned that that dog is nothing to play with, and basically this person like wants you to have the dog. He wants people to see how dangerous this dog is. Do you get what I mean? He wants it to bite someone. He wants people to see, not to get rid of your dog, but so that they'll leave you alone. This is like people they might be trying to like get rid of your dog or trying to like unlock the fence and like let it get out. I feel like it's just to get rid of your dog. They don't, it's not to get the dog in trouble, it's just to get rid of it. Someone's trying to catch it and take it away. They know not they can't catch it now. If they go to catch your dog now and grab it and take it away, they're gonna get bit. So they're just trying to release it and get it away. And then maybe it'll get lost, hit by a car, picked up by the vet. I mean, picked up by the pound or whatever. They're trying to do all this so that you're vulnerable. They want you vulnerable, genuinely. So what's the story about you? You got people after you, okay? And I feel like and one of them's willing to talk. The coffee cup, he wants to talk to you all night. I don't know. This guy might not sleep a lot. I feel like the affection lines, he likes you. He like wants to hold your hand. He's got a crush on you. Like little schoolboy crush or something. You know what I mean? I don't know who's in control of this gang, but they don't like you, so they're going at all costs. And this guy just keeps trying to tell these people that you're not a good target, even if you seem like you are. He can't, he's picking up on something. He doesn't quite fully get it yet. But it's like this guy might walk past you and he thinks like in his head he's like, I'm gonna walk past her and like he's gonna get tough with you. He can't. And he wonders what is it that prevents him from getting tough. Doesn't hear me out. If you have gloves on, it'd be your gloves. Okay, either way, I'm teasing. But no, the gentleman card, he doesn't know what it is, but he likes you. He thinks maybe it's because he likes you, he can't hurt you or can't do nothing. Something. He's got a liking to you. You know what I mean? Like he's got a soft spot for you. He likes you. He might know something about you that other people don't know inner. He knows something. You get what I mean? He feels like you're someone who needs protection, even if you can protect yourself. This prevents you from being able to fully protect yourself. So you have a lack of self-confidence that's real, but it's because of something giving that to you. Physically courageous means that maybe you're sick and you can't be physically courageous right now. Do you know what I mean? So whatever you're lacking, this person sees it as that just makes you more vulnerable for everyone. Everyone sees it as, oh yeah, they are sick. And if people find out you're sick, they start to target you even more. They know that you're even weaker. Do you know what I mean? Something like this. And I feel like that this dog card here, like I said, you if you don't have a dog, this reading's probably not about you. This might be about someone you know that has a dog. Okay, but they got people after them. But they got somebody constantly trying to tell people to watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. If it ain't her that can do it, it's the dog that's gonna do it. You know what I mean? Go approach her on the street and she's going to do what she has to do. I feel like, and then approach her at home and she's gonna let the dog handle it. You know what I mean? The gentleman card, this guy might have a dog, but this guy's like somebody that owns dogs or likes dogs, understands dogs. He grew up with dogs. He likes dogs. He likes your dog. He does. He like admires it. He appreciates it for its quality, for its what it provides you. He wants you to have this dog. It's almost like he's telling me to tell you if you didn't have that dog, something might have already happened to you. Do you get what I mean? If you feel like people are after your dog, he's like, it's only so that they can make you vulnerable. It ain't about the dog. They might have like thought it was about the dog at first. Like maybe this is like a group, right? They steal your dog, they sell it, they get rid of it somehow, and then then you're vulnerable. And that's what I'm saying. Like you're not someone that they can prey on, and they're trying to. You get what I mean? This is like I say with the hawk and the chickens, right? You're not a chicken, and this person is in a group of hawks, and they're looking for chickens. You know what I mean? They're chicken hawks, and you're not a chicken. They mislabel you as this chicken. They bark up to you, they do something with you, and they see you're not a chicken at all. Okay? They're like, but you are weak. You might as well be a chicken because you know what I mean? You can only do so much. Like I said, this guy might be bigger than you, or people in this group, they might be bigger. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? They do downplay your size. They don't necessarily know what you're capable of, but they've reevaluated that you're not so easy, right? And then the dog card here, same drive. They've evaluated that it's not going to be so easy. Do you get what I mean? And then the servant card. So whoever this is, I feel like you treated them really good. Whoever they are, you're very nice to them. This is like somebody that you're polite with naturally. You respect them naturally. Servant card, almost like an at your service thing. It makes me think of neighbors. You know, it could be someone you dated and invited them over and you hosted them. But or it could just be somebody that's in your neighborhood. Do you know what I mean? There's a sense of like you practice restraint for reasons that are for your own inner peace. You know what I mean? So these people are trying to get you to step out the box. You know what I mean? To get you in trouble even, or just to have a reason to yell at you and attack you. And I feel like they can't because it's your own. It's not even about not letting those people upset you. It's genuinely about following your own systematic rules. You know what I mean? The hostess with the mostest. Do you know what I mean? If you invite someone over, you offer them a beverage. This is what you do. If you don't do that, where's your manners? You know what I mean? Like, so this is like you basically are this person sees that you see everything they've been doing. You've just been polite. And okay, so what's your story? They got your story all wrong. They think that you're just some, I don't know, the friend card, the dolphin, this person thinks that like you're very dumb. This person thinks you're dumb. This person thinks you have a dog and you can't handle it. This person doesn't realize that you do handle it, and that's how you handle it. Man, they realize that you have. If your dog is protective, it's because you wanted him that way. If your dog bites a stranger, it's because that stranger wanted it, and you wanted that dog to bite him. He sees that you are the one that's controlling all of them because you know that they're all after you, and you've been waiting for them. You've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for the day to flex your pinky power. Just one little pinky. You know what I mean? This person instantly is blown away, impressed. They want to date you. The affection card. I feel like this person's always just wanted to give you affections. This person's never wanted any harm to come to you. This person was happy when you got a dog because now they could stop like deflecting everybody off of you all the time. But these are like people that have been eyeing you since the moment they saw you. Okay, it's picking up as neighbors. You don't have any type of neighbors around where a situation that could be. This is most likely someone you dated. You brought them into your life, and they only entered your life for this purpose of this gang. And the only reason this gang hasn't came for you or something is because this person's prevented it because he fell in love with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't gonna let them do anything to you. Something like that. The coffee cup. I feel like there's a lot to say about you. The boat card. Okay. Receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. So I feel like there's a sense of where you let these people know exactly what you're about. These people think you're these people think you have like a very serious job. Like you work, you do whatever you're doing, but at the end of the day, there that's just a front. These people think that you're just fronting as a particular type of person, and whoever it is you really work for is no, they don't want to mess with that. They're afraid of it. They're afraid of whoever you work for, the servant card, whoever it is you serve. Okay, you may only serve the Lord. This person's afraid of the Lord. This person's a God-fearing man. Okay, and he should be if he's doing bad things. Think about that. Okay, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. But I feel like, okay, if you're knowingly doing things that'll upset a particular person that this person's afraid of, you can expect it. That's what I'm saying. This person's expecting something to happen to them. Okay? And they see this whole time you've been expecting it. You've been expecting them. You've been expecting this. You've been expecting something. And I feel like you've changed the outcome of how it plays out to very minimal. And it's just a warning to let these people know that you control everything, even them. You even control their emotions. Okay, the boat card, these people want no problems with you. The friend card, that's what I'm saying. They're singing a completely different tune. These are like some pirates. They were just gonna try to rob you, home invade you. They saw you move in. They think you got nice things. They're gonna do some things to you. They've done grouped up the group. This guy starts falling in love with you because he's the one who's meant to like watch you. He's the watchman for the group. He's the one. Maybe he lives near you, so he keeps eyes on you the most. He documents you the most. He falls in love with you. Coffee cup. He wants to get to know you. He wants to tell these motherfuckers, hey, never mind. I'm gonna get to know her instead. They're like, what? No. The fuck? You can't date a girl like that. You can't be with a girl like that. This guy researches you more. He just keeps them off of you. He sits around and thinks. Now, he, like I said, he's got a before. It, what they thought of you, your story was the same as any other woman. Oh, you left an ex. You're overreacting about it for sure. You're a fucking toxic lying bitch. You deserve this. Something like that. And I feel like, and you weren't. That wasn't your story at all, motherfuckers. That ain't your story at all. I feel like, so they only read this story because you're nice and polite and you can put on a good front for them. You front for them, I feel like, for a reason. Like I said, this is neighbors that you'll say hi to. These are like people at work maybe you'll say hi to. It could be someone you're dating and you're genuinely, you know what I mean, being cordial and polite with them because you're trying to date them and you're respecting them. You're very respectful. You're a respectful person. You know what I mean? And this was like an element that people like, they took it like taking kindness for weakness, something like this. They took your kindness for weakness. They realize now it's to a point where they've done so much to you that they don't know if you know about every single bit of it or just this, or they don't know what you know, but they know you know enough to where you know the jig is up. And I feel like and now these people, there's nothing they can do to you. They're afraid of you. They're afraid of your dog, and they're backing off. And they're going to try to act like they've never had any intentions towards you ever. They're going to play it all off and just never hope to run into you. If they ever do, they won't be rude. They won't be saying nothing to you. They're just going to always just let it be. Let's act like that never happened, guys. It's like it never happened. Okay, and receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. I feel like this person's having a hard time just moving on though because he doesn't want to move on. He wants you. You know what I mean? So this guy hawks you now because he's crushing on you. He wants to know your story. He's taken everything that he already knows from you, and now he's looking at it in a whole new lighting. I don't know. He sees you as something fierce, something nice. I feel like something like you're strong, you're powerful, you are courageous, you're not soft at all. They're like, you don't lack confidence at all. They're like, you're just powerful. You don't do it. You practice restraint. You're polite. This person gets a pass from you, from your, not because they want it, but because you're giving it to them. You give everyone a pass. And these people, you've been giving them passes forever, and you'll continue to give them passes. They're protected. They're protected in your mind. You protect them yourself. You get what I mean? You're able to look past their bad deeds towards you, all this, and it's genuine. And these people, they just misread that. Okay, the Dolphins card. I feel like these people, all these people in this gang got the hots for you. They all want to do you. They're all sitting around fantasizing about you. But this man loves you. And I feel like it's because he loves your dog. He likes the way you are with your dog. This guy sees you with your dog. He sees the way your dog looks at you. He knows dogs, he knows animals. And he can see it as that dog loves that girl. Do you know what I mean? That dog, that's that girl's like the dog isn't necessarily your best friend, but you are that dog's best friend. That dog eats, sleeps, shits, breathes for you. Do you get what I mean? So, Aaliyah, more than a woman, that's about your restraint. And this person's never seen such a simple exercise of power. And I feel like you put this person, you put all these people in their fucking place. Genuinely. I feel like the gentleman card, and I feel like, and all it's done is made this person want to date you more. Like they want to go in and approach you. Okay, they cannot close this. They can't act like this never happened. They can't act like you never happened. They can't act like they never dated you. They can't just move on. Do you know what I mean? This is like somebody that wants to come back. Wisteria longevity, plan for and take the dedicated path. Okay? So this person's trying to like be in your path. Desire, be certain of where you place your passions. This person's like, oh no, I'm sure. This is like somebody that like they fucked with you. They tried to like break into your house or something. It ends up eventually dwindling down where this guy almost goes to jail for it or something. He gets lucky, right? And he knows it. He doesn't know how he got lucky. It's from you. You basically dangle jail in front of this man's face. You show him that you got the power to do it, and then you got the power to remove it. And I feel like, and now you're ready to be friends. You know what I mean? It's like you're asking this person, are you ready to be friends now? Are you ready to play nice? Are you ready to be good? Are you ready? The servant card. Are you ready to love me? Are you ready to be good? I don't know. They're like, are you done plotting on me? Something like that. They're like, are you done playing around? Because we could do this all day. This person's like, I could do this all day, every day. And I feel like flex their power on you. It's just that simple. So I feel like plan for and take the dedicated path. They're like, this is somebody who's like, you should avoid me. I won't be avoiding you. They're like, you avoid me. They're like, and if you were trying to love on me, they're like, this person's like, they're interested. I don't know, the servant card, they're the hostess with the mostest. This person, whether they've dated you before or not, they're still trying to maybe, they would definitely would be interested. I don't know, more than a woman. I feel like they're like, you have no idea. They're like, you have only seen a fraction of this person's womanhood. You know what I mean? Like that's how they feel. They feel like there's so much. They want to get to know you. The Fox card, there it is. That's like the hawk energy. This is like somebody that was like sent to scout you. Oh, all right. It ruins their whole situation to be with you. Because now it's like the gang don't like you because they can't rob you. And none of them want to date you. This guy does. And I mean, there's like a jealousy brewing. All right, so what's your story? I feel like this guy wants to know it. He wants to know everything you've ever been through, whatever's made you this way, whatever's made you so tough. You're tough. This is like somebody that tries to intimidate you with a look, and they intimidate themselves. Okay, I feel like that. Okay, so this person's like got their eyes on you. And they've had their eyes on you throughout this whole process, throughout this whole bullshit. And I feel like now that bullshit's over. It's over. Those people ain't never nothing. Right? And like I said, this person got real close. You know what I mean? They felt the heat. Do you know what I mean? They felt the heat. They thought they were for sure gonna go to jail and they didn't. Something like that. And the boat card, I feel like they want nothing but peace with you. But like I said, this guy can't just leave you behind. He can't. He fell in love with you, but he can't date you without with all of this. He's like, it's like almost like this guy wants to look over all of that and just date you. Let's get back to me and you. Let's talk about me and you. Forget all that. What about what's up with you? How are you doing? They're like trying to be charming. Okay. Meeting, conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship with the friend card. They want to get closer to you. They're trying to be your friend. Okay. The dog card, 10 of cups. They feel like you're a good friend to have. This person sees it as you're a good friend to have. But the rest of the group don't like you. The rest of the gang don't like you. Don't nobody like you. because of your power. You outpower them. And these are people that are trying to be powerful. Hawk Guard. I feel like they do any type of power play they can, even if it's a physical attack. They'll do what they need to do to finish what they're doing, to do what they're doing, to get the goal. There you go. So I feel like they're trying to just act like nothing happened, right? People are still hawking you though, but I feel like it's to avoid you, things like this. And I feel like in this person overall, I feel like they don't want to avoid you. This person's trying to like walk into you. I feel like literally, this is like somebody that wants to just, they wish that they could just be walking and they're not paying attention and they bump into someone and they look up and it's you. Because maybe you weren't paying attention too, because I feel like you would never bump into this person. You would move aside. They know this about you. They like how you move, like walk. They like how you actually like move. This person's like crushing me hard. Okay, but either way, they basically they that's all they want is to collide into you. I feel like the affection lines, this person might be affection starved. They want to be held by you. They want to be touched by you. They want to bump into you. Something like this. They want to have sex with you, genuinely. This is like a man who wants to bump into you, catch a boner, just do you right there. And I feel that's so unrealistic. That's crazy. Okay, but I feel like you impress this person. I feel like because you're smart, this person might be the smart one of the group. You know what I mean? He might not be the leader of it, but he's definitely the smart one. So he tries to tell people he might be the leader of it, but he tries to tell people he's picking up on it that you're nothing to fuck with. He doesn't understand what it is. He doesn't know what it is, but he can feel the heat. You know what I mean? So he's like, oh, no. There's something about them. No, I can't fully read them. This hawk reads everybody. He's like, yeah, they look dumb. Yeah, they look innocent. Yeah, they look simple. Yeah, they look easy. Yeah, they look weak. He's like, but I don't know. When I look at them, it's like, I get into, he doesn't want to tell them that he feels something. And he's like, yeah, he likes you. He's got the hots for you. He thinks you're sexy. He thinks you're good looking. This guy ain't like in love with you. I mean, this is like during the beginning of the casing. Hey, they're just like, this is a shame. She's pretty, she's hot, or something. He's attracted, okay, but he's not stupid enough to know that that's why he feels that way. He's looks at attractive women all the time. Attractive women are not hard to come by. Okay, it's something about your vibe, and it's something that they can't label, so they fear it. It's unknown, and I think they finally figured out what the unknown aspect is, and it's something that's dangerous to them. They're basically their whole operation rides on the fact that whoever they attack doesn't have killer instinct. They have innocence. They attack innocent people so that they don't have killer instinct. They can do anything they want if the other person isn't going to kill them or attack them back to that extent. They have all the power if they find people that don't have that. So they eye you as that person. And I feel like that's what that man realizes that that dog is dangerous. That dog will kill. It's not that that dog's out of control and you don't know what to do. You were just being polite to people. That's how you want your dog because that's how you are. You're dangerous. They're like, you're unpredictable. You're dangerous. You're handled though. The servant card. You handle yourself. And I feel like, and that includes all departments, not just your emotions, not just your rage or any of this. The Dolphins card, it includes your sex drive. I feel like everything. Yours, the servant card. I feel like you're basically, they realize that you've given yourself to a far higher source or or higher being than anyone else. And I feel like, and it shows. This you're well protected, and I feel like, and then you even protect these people through like this is like when your kid's attacking you, you're not gonna hit them back. You're just you know what I mean, like you maybe put your hand out, hold their head, and let them do some air swings. You know what I mean? Like you're the bigger person here. It's not that you're the smaller person and they can bully you. It's good. No, you're the bigger person, and I feel like and you outsmart them. The moon card, all quiet, all secretly all like it never happened, all like it was never happening, all like that. Like they've never been planning on you ever. And now hear me out. Okay, they're not going to be able to do this to anyone anymore. You're the one that breaks the pattern. You're the one that stops them. You might live, if you have an apartment, you might live in a specific apartment that's targeted for this, and anybody they get put in there, it could go run deep. Whatever landlord picks, the landlords pick who goes there so that these guys can assess if that's the right one. You know what I mean? And then they do a whole snatching process. I feel like whoever lives there doesn't live there no more, they disappear. And I feel like it, but not you. And that's what I'm saying. There's a reason why they target you, and they were sadly mistaken. And I feel like, and because of who you are, because of who it is you, like I said, that you've given yourself to, essentially, the reasons why they're even protected in any of this, and all you flex is your pinky, you know what I mean, is because they basically, oh, I don't remember. Oh, yes, that's the reasons why they need to fear you. Do you get what I mean? Because you have that's just your pinky. Imagine what you do if you actually pick up the phone and call them. You know what I mean? Imagine if you pick up the phone and you call them. You know what I mean? These people are like, no, no, no. Call who? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? It's almost like hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Like these people ran to their prayers. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like it's just like I said, it's very obvious. So I feel like no one can do harm to you. I feel like because especially because the servant card, I feel like you're doing everything the right way. So what's the story on you? What's the gossip on you? You're no one to fuck with. Why? And they don't know why, but they're scared. All right. Some of them know why. It depends on who these people are, how deep they are, how smart they are, how much intelligence they have, how much information they know. Like, I mean, how much studying they've done in life. It depends on who they all can label it down to being. But overall, nobody wants to fuck with you, and they all want to act like it never happened, except for one guy who's like, "Listen, let's just not talk about that. And let's get back to me and you." I mean, first time this person ever saw you, they wanted to approach you for dating. It's almost like they see you and then they get told that you're their target and they're like, no, 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 no. I like that one. Hear me out. You might have got targeted just because this someone noticed that this person liked you. You get what I mean? Either way, the moon card, I feel like this person, it could be somebody you used to date and they broke up with you. They broke up with you because of all this shit. Okay? I feel like, but they don't want to break, they want to come back. And now, and then, like I said, if this is just somebody in the sidelines of your life, like a neighborhood thing or like maybe a work thing or something, okay, I feel like the moon card. I feel like you're never gonna hear about it. You're never gonna hear about that. That person likes you, but they got a crush on you, but they'll never actually like. You know what I mean? They'll never make a move on that. The only time that if you're hoping that any of this mounts up to any type of romantic events here, I feel like only if you dated the person. Only if it lines up where this is like some guy you dated and he got close to you and then everything got crazy. Is okay. Then I feel like that guy's trying to come back. The moon. I feel like he had to leave you, break up with you. He actually got to know you. You know what I mean? There's more than one people in this group, so who knows how many of them actually have tried to approach you and be with you. But only one of them actually has. And I feel like, and that's the one. I feel like that's the one that's over there. I don't know. They really, like I said, they really like your dog. I don't know, something like this. They're scared of your dog, though, but they're also very scared of you. They see you as what the dog's reflection. The dog is a reflection of you, in a sense. So they're like, you know what I mean? That's what I said. There's someone that knows about dogs and understands dogs, and they just didn't click. They were misangling you as somebody who didn't handle your dog, and your dog was out of control, and you're some pathetic woman or something. And then they realized, no, no, okay, that's exactly how they want that dog to be. Okay. And now they have no choice but to respect you. So overall, what's the gossip on you? I feel like respect. I feel like you didn't earn it. I feel like you flexed all the reasons why they should be expressing it to you. And I feel like and they kind of got the hint now. And I feel like it might have taken who knows, but I feel like took some type of like hit to them to scare their reality. You know what I mean? They didn't know if they were gonna have tomorrow. Like they were gonna go to jail or maybe they weren't gonna wake up. They don't know, but they're scared overall and they want no problems. Okay. But I hope you have a good day. Bye.